Five most amazing rules if you're speaking English, if you're trying to learn English, if you are in your way to speak English. So there are just five rules that you should follow in order to be fluent. So the first rule is keep it simple. What happens when you're learning English? You just try to make it complicated. Whenever you talk to someone, you just try to make it complicated just because you want to show off. Because just because of your vocabulary, you have just learned this language, or just because of translation, you just try to make it complicated. Whenever you talk to someone, you just try to make it complicated. You don't have to do this. Whenever you're talking to someone, you just have to be calm, and you don't have to make any complicated sentences. Just try to make short sentences at starting. If you try to make complicated sentences in future, it will be really hard for you to speak this language, and in future you will have these type of problem like hi, my name is it is going to happen if you're trying to be fluent at the starting, when you're in your beginner level and you're trying to be fluent. So definitely this is going to be happen with you. And next step that I have written for you is forget your own languages. Forget your own language, whether you're speaking Chinese, Japanese, Hindi, Urdu, Marathi, whatever. Just forget that. You don't need to speak this language anymore. You don't have to study that in that language anymore. You just don't have to speak in this language. Okay, you just have to forget your mother tongue and just be in English. Do everything with English and do everything with English. Okay, this is the only thing that you can do. When you will try to leave your own mother tongue, then you will have to come to any different language. And if you will choose English, then definitely this is the best thing that you can do in order to be fluent. Third tip that I have just written is practice speaking. Just don't wait and don't straight on your bed, and then don't just criticize yourself that you're not fluent. Just don't do this. Download applications like Wacky, and there are many more applications where can help you. Just download those applications, talk to people, and do communication as much as you can. So this is how you're going to be fluent. So it was the third tip that I've given you. Next tip that I've written is listen more, speak less. When you will try to speak the things that you are already listening, and when you will try to make it more complicated, and the thing that have been listened by you, and you are trying to speak as accurate as that has been said by someone, don't do this. You make your own sentences. Speak less, listen more. Speak less, listen more. One more time. Speak less, listen more. It means when you speak less than your observation, your mind will start thinking more and more and more. But if you will start your mouth, when you will give pressure to your mouth, it will stop thinking, and everything that has come to your mind will be come to mouth. So just stop speaking, speak less, listen more. Next step that you are going to follow, it is fifth, and in this step, what have I written? Let me see that. Just a second. Have a clear objective. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I was just forgetting. Sorry. Have a clear objective. Why the hell do you want to speak this language? When you will clear this objective, it will be easy for you to speak this language. Just because when you know that why are you trying to learn this, then you will definitely speak this language. When you are going to kitchen and you don't know why are you going to kitchen, sometimes it happens now. You're just going to kitchen, and on the way you just forgot where am I going? What is the reason? I just came out of my room and there's nothing that I can do. So what happened? Why am I here? And why did I come to this room? What is the reason behind that? It happens just because you don't have any clear objective. If you will have any objective to speak English, and if you will have any reason to speak English, you will speak. Next tip that you are going to follow is take the risk. Risk? What type of risk? Risk of speaking, and risk of doing mistakes, risk of communicating to someone. So these are the risks that you will have to take in your life to be fluent. Don't hesitate. If someone is more fluent than you, it means he is the one that you will have to become. Okay, if you will afraid of the person who is already speaking, you will have jealous. Okay, and you cannot be that person with whom you have jealous. Okay, so you will have to be happy just because there is someone who is speaking more fast than you, who is more fluent than you. You will have to learn many things from him. So this is really beneficial if someone is more fluent than you, if someone is speaking in front of you, just speak in front of him. Do mistakes as much as you can. So these were the 5 rules. Oh, it was 6 actually. These are just 6 rules that you can follow in order to be fluent. And thank you so much for subscribing and liking this video. And oh, yeah, that's it. I don't think I'll have more to speak. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for having this conversation with me. Vision Spoken English is always working to make you fluent. There are many more videos that are coming up. Stay tuned. Thank you. Thank you so much. What?